Good evening, and welcome to Channel 3 News. I'm Dylan David.
And I'm Nick Potter with your most up-to-date news for the late 18th century.
Tonight, we'll identify some of the pull factors America has to provide to the many different types of people around the world.
We will also look at the now booming industrial economy and at the effect it's had on some of the lives of the people here in America.
But a much more pressing event. For about 7 years, we've been waging war against our motherland, England. And for 7 years, our brave soldiers have fought and died to preserve our American dream. But finally, this fight is over.
With last night's victory at Yorktown, the English have finally surrendered. But before we discuss this further, let's take a look back at how far we've come.
The war with England has just been going on to its 7th year recently, and many battles have been fought all in the name of the American dream. After being heavily taxed and controlled by the English crown, many of our fellow colonials believe it was time to change. They dreamed to not only be in English territory, but to become a separate nation with a separate American identity. This idea of becoming a new country became all of our dreams, our American dreams. Throughout the entirety of the war, our soldiers bravely risked their lives for this dream, and many sacrificed their lives in order to ensure the independence of America and the fulfillment of this American dream. Even though our platoons were racially split, our goal remained the same, and that goal was to gain independence from Britain. While these men were physically split, their desire for independence united them under the American flag. During the majority of the war, the Americans were considered the underdogs, with the British heavily favored to win. These soldiers were able to remain hopeful and buy into the American dream, giving them the spirit to stand up to and destroy British control within the country.
We now go live to the signing of the Treaty of Paris, officially putting the end to the war and establishing our independence as a new country we call home today.
In other news, there's been a large spike in immigration to America lately, and many different people from all over the world have had many different reasons for coming.
Now, to our field reporter, Andy Way, to hear some first-hand accounts of this immigration.
All right, thanks, guys. We out here at Boston Harbor. We're going to try to find some immigrants to interview. Let's see what we got here. Excuse me, sir. Are you there?
Hello.
What's your name?
William.
Where are you from, William?
I'm from England, mate.
Why'd you come here from England?
I came here with Mr. Master to pay off my debt because I couldn't afford my own ticket, and I'm indentured servant right now.
Once you pay off your debt, what is your dream? What is your goal in America?
Well, I kind of hope to settle down and have a family, and maybe have some kids and own my own land.
Okay, good job, you know?
Thank you.
We have our interview here with Mr. King. Mr. King, where are you from?
I'm from England.
Why are you coming to America?
Well, I'm a rich Englishman coming to America to find some land to farm.
What do you plan to do here once you get to America?
Well, I want to make money, and I've got enough people coming with me to work for me. And so all I got to do is claim some land and send some people to work on it, and I keep all the profit.
Okay.
And it's a win-win situation.
Okay.
I get my land with workers, and they get a free pass to the free land.
You sound like a very successful man. I hope you have good luck.
Thank you.
We have another interview here with Peggy. Peggy, where are you from?
I'm from England.
Why did you come here from England?
So my husband, he said that he wanted to come here to go work on a farm or in the factory or something. And as a loyal wife, I said I would follow him.
Okay, what do you plan to do here now that you're in America?
I wanted to just stay home, watch the kids, raise the next generation of Americans, so they could grow up and live in this free country where I'm going to live today and have a happy life where I can treat my husband and treat my kids as I wish.
Okay, Peggy, you're a beautiful young woman. I hope you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We also had a statement from a black slave. However, he was only able to tell us that he was a slave and that he was from Africa. As we have a strict one interview per person rule in our studio, and he only got 3/5 of an interview.
In other news, business is booming, making many people very hopeful for the upcoming years. We go to our business expert Andy for more.
Thank you, Nick. With the revolution over, it is time for things, including an economy, to start settling down. And with things the way they're looking now, industry seems to be the way to go. But before we talk industry, we got an interview with a newly wealthy plantation owner and his wife to talk about his financial standings.
Hi, I'm here on another interview with Cletus.
Howdy.
And I was wondering, how did you get to where you are today?
Well, I use the slaves out in the fields. They live out in that shack back there, and they don't need much money. I just give them food and shelter, and they're real cheap. So I get all the profit from the fields and stuff. Sandy, no. Okay.
Okay. And I was just wondering, what's work like for you on a daily basis?
Well, basically, I sit down and drink my sweet tea. Hey, Skippy, get outside! And I just drink sweet tea and relax with my wife. She's in there cooking me some supper right now.
Oh, okay. All right, well, thank you for your time, please.
Oh, no problem, sir.
We just interviewed your husband. And
Did you?
yeah, and
Wow.
I just wanted to know, what do you do on a daily basis working for your family?
Well, as my husband's tending to the business, I am making sure our family does not die. I put the food on the table, I clean all the laundry, I make sure our kids are up and running, I make sure they are living, they are strong, all the good stuff in the family.
What do you do for your kids?
Oh, well, you gotta make sure they're good, they're Christian, they know what to do, they need to be good kids. I teach them about God, I teach them how to fold, I teach them how to treat other people.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Lately, factories and assembly lines have become more and more common, overpowering the small family businesses. Some believe this might lead to an industrial revolution. Wherever that means, that's going to completely transform the American economy. Back to you, Nick.
Thank you, Andy. And that's tonight's show. Thank you very much for watching.
Be sure to tune in tonight for the 8 o'clock news, where we'll discuss the exceptional performances of Dylan David, Nick Potter, Tyler Burkett, Scott King, and Andy Way on their finals English project. We now go.
Go.
This one's for you, Scott.
All right, thanks, guys. We out here over at Boston Harbor. We're just gonna try to find some immigrants over here to interview. See what we got here. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
My name's Jaquan.
All right, thanks, guys. We out here at Boston Harbor. We're gonna try to find some immigrants to interview. All right, let's see what we got here. Excuse me, sir. You there?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
William.
Where are you from?
I'm from England.
Why'd you come here from England?
I came with Mr. Master to work off my debt because I couldn't afford a ticket.
You laugh at that.
I didn't laugh. I smiled.